my friends, and welcome to this tutorial and guide for hole number 3 in the Football Fever tournament, played from the first tee, which is the Rookie Division. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and I'm going to show you here how to play this hole in the best way possible. So, you have two ways to play, two ways. You can either go left, or you can go right, and I suggest you go right all day and every day if you have the opportunity to go over the rough. If you do not have the opportunity to go over the rough, then you should most definitely not be going on the right. Then you should be going on the left, like our opponent is doing. Just an easy driver with the max amount of topspin, going on the left side of the trees there. And the thing that you need to have in mind is that the trees are in play, and the trees will be very, very difficult to play with. So there will be people, especially both you and your opponent, get stuck by the trees. Then you're going to have a very, very tough time to even make a par or a birdie on this hole. So we are going to line up on the right. We're going to have to go with slight amount of overpower, not much, but we want to go on the right side here. We hit it perfect, and we want this ball to bounce over the rough to give us an open shot to the pin. We bounce it perfectly, and the thing to have in mind here is that you first and foremost need to have a driver with distance. And sure, you can make it easier for you to go with a Quasar, Navigator, Titan, that gives you a little bit more room with distance. But we're using a Marlin because we feel that it's not necessary to spend other balls on this particular hole. So from this type of position that our opponent is in, it's going to be very, very tough, of course, to get close to the pin, but it's absolutely possible. The thing that you should be focused about here is to just bounce it over to get yourself onto a position where you're not in the rough or into the bunker, so you at least are on the green. Then maybe for a longer putt or for a wedge, doesn't really matter. The thing that we are going to do is that we're going to go here in the rough. And of course, from this position again, to go in the rough, it kind of requires, especially if you do have some headwind, requires to go with a ball with some power. The reason we're going to want to go in the rough is because we do rely more on the rough bump than going for a regular bounce from the fairway. Have in mind that this ball is a little bit more affected by the wind than we do normally think, and we bounce here. And the problem with the rough bump sometimes is, especially if you do go close by the bunker, is that it can push you in a kind of tricky situation. But at least we give ourselves a good opportunity to make an albatross, and also we're giving ourselves a very nice putt for the eagle. And here you can see the difference for our opponent. Sure, he has or she has the beginner rough iron, but in the end, like having a wedge, beginner or not, it's going to be very much easier to hit it perfect and then get the eagle, because the eagle is so necessary when it comes to this hole. So my friends, this was hole number 3 in the Football Fever tournament. If you do have any questions, please pick up in the comment section below, and I will be happy to help you there. And this video is sponsored by Playdemic and Golf Clash, and in the end here, I want to wish you the best of luck in the Football Fever tournament.